Good morning, gentlemen. It is I,
Boofy.
And today a thought occurred to me after realizing how useless Tekken subreddit is at determining what are the main core issues that are plaguing Tekken 8 as a whole. So I decided to compile all the issues that I could find and explain it thoroughly through a video like this. Tekken 8 is an amazing sequel compared to Godforsaken Bardock Simulator 7 that has been haunting the ranked matches for quite some time. But with every new installment comes with many issues. Tekken 8 is no exception from Yoshi's unblockable Lotalali Asmajid hitbox. We will take a deep dive into all the issues that is plaguing the game, from gameplay standards to technical issues, without yapping for an hour. This video isn't meant to be an ad hominem, but rather show you what are the issues right now to help spread out the word for the dev team. Number 1. Performance limit. This one is a bit niche, but Tekken 8 has apparently tied the peer-to-peer connection with the user's PC performance. Suppose you have the absolute master race of specs, your connection would have no problems, but because the FPS is tied to connection, you could have a chance to queue against an office worker with his Intel Pentium processor, resulting in poorer connection thanks to his rig, destroying the overall experience for multiplayer on both sides. Number 2. Netcode. This has been researched many times and you should know this by now. Tekken 8's netcode is not as good as it used to be with Tekken 7, and that is a shame considering that we had given netcode feedback in Tekken 7 to ensure a better experience for future installments. But we got opposite of what we wished. And that is not okay in the slightest. Number 3. Bugs. Inconsistent tracking and hitbox have been harming this game since its release. A good example would be looking at this image and wonder how the fuck does this happen. Number 4. Content. Tekken 8 at its current state, as of this video, doesn't have much to offer for both veterans and casuals alike, and it's getting old to continuously compare the newer titles with old ones. Here are the list of things G8 lacks or suffers. Let's start with customization. I do not wish to delve too much, but the peak for customization in Tekken was in Tag 2 despite being unfavorable installments. Afterwards it went downhill with Tekken 7. And while Tekken 8 did sort of improve, it is not as good as it used to be back in the days. To be more specific, being able to create your own custom emblem or cosplay much more accurate than Tekken 8 is something that is still to this day unrivaled. Now we look at game modes I wish to come back again in Tekken. Remember this. You pick 8 characters and duke it out until the only player with remaining character wins. Pretty dope couch game mode. Tournament. Now how the fuck this game mode never managed to come into Tekken 8 is beyond me. Why? This just doesn't make any sense at all. It was very engaging and fun with streamers, but I guess we can't really ask for shit. Tekken Force mode. Another classic adventurous game mode where you pick a character and then play a series of roguelike maps where you race till the final boss unless you lose and start over again. Pretty challenging but still fun. Survival mode. Pretty self-explanatory. You pretty much fight as much as you can until you lose and save your record through leaderboard. Pretty much a flexing game mode. Combat customization. This one is crazy yet goofy. You could pretty much put other characters' moveset into this robot to create your own bootleg dream character featuring moves that could be devastating. It may be nitpicky, but it would make a seriously fun game mode to try out with friends. Now we head on to reward system. Let's start with basic in-game rewards. As of currently, the rewards for completing both Tekken 8 story and arcade quest sucks ass. You get absolutely nothing but player and avatar customization instead of at least a good character customization. To fix this atrocity there should be a challenge, achievements or even tournament locked awards with skins or customization that can be worth grinding for. Better currency. The fighting gold currency, since its dawn of time, can be compared with the Venezuelan currency on how inflated it is. I mean, look at this. This can be fixed by making it valuable and a bit hard to earn for customization. This way there will be an incentive to grind for it in case you wish to buy only something you desire from character customization. Battle Pass. The current battle pass we have in Tekken 8 is absurdly lazy, greedy and just plain worthless in general. There is no good reason to pay for it. Hell, some of the rewards are straight up reused assets from Tekken 7, which is a very horrible practice to begin with. But hey, let's shut down mods that does better job than them. This can be fixed by literally adding things that are not reused or has actual value to begin with. Honorable mentions. Story. Let's be real here. While Heihachi is a nice character Imo, why did he really needed to come back story wise? They literally made Tekken 7 exclusively to finish him off. This includes Asuka. This poor bastard was unironically a pretty interesting character considering that she was somewhat related during Tekken 5, since she was from Kazuma bloodline and was capable of curing the devil gene from Jin. But unfortunately all of it was thrown out of the window by making her a joke with Lily, who has zero relation with story, completely wasting her potential. Number 5. Performance. Tekken 8 is currently suffering from Unreal Engine 5 as well as its own unique problems such as late shader compiling, which results with the game turning all your graphics to low despite having high-end PC. This includes crashes for some specific users with mid-range computers, which gatekeeps players from accessing the game itself. Number 6. Gameplay. As of today, Tekken 8 currently has few controversial and questionable decisions made on how the game plays. Aggression is the key for successful matches, but this was stretched far beyond its limit, creating an artificial skill gap due to characters possessing stronger traits and frames compared to entire roster. Dragunov, Brian, Alisa, Yoshi, Lully Asbach, and last, but not least Jin, are examples of characters that completely outperforms others due to their move list and its frames. Some going as far as just repeating the same move as there are no consequences to punish the player. Heat also plays a major role in aggression system, making the matchmaking even more difficult if character balance is not addressed, leaving defensive options vague, and can leave a distaste on aggression system. Plugging. You know it, you experienced it. There isn't much to say, except that you still don't get any points or promotion, even if you won the match. 3 match. I'm going to be real with you. Who asked and why implement it? It solves nothing, and it ruins the fun for deathmatch. Maybe extend to 5 matches. Prowess. If you didn't know about it, prowess is just a glorified skill-based matchmaking point that determines if you are good in skill and mood in the slightest. The game will do anything to ruin it for you by pitting you against a higher prowess player. Luckily it's not as bad as FPS shooters. Ranks. Look at this shit and tell me this ain't outdated. We need something a bit better and new. Unbalanced promotion system. Apparently the promotion system in this game has gotten a very bizarre take since its release. You lose more points against someone who is higher ranked than you, which is weird considering Tekken 7 rewarded you more for trying, whereas Tekken 8 wants to punish you for doing it. Rankflation. Pretty self-explanatory. Once you hit GOD there isn't much to do other than pick other character to grind a new rank based on Tekken prowess. After reaching GOD can help people race for higher scoreboard, making it more engaging. Number 7. DLC management. Tekken has been recently making rather questionable decisions lately on how to treat a DLC character or even not listen to what DLC character players want. SF6's May is a good example. Before you throw gooning allegations on me, hear me out from a business perspective. You've seen both SF casuals and vets' reaction towards the character, and it's pretty positive considering these kinds of characters are fan service in general. Can you say the same thing for Clive? Considering Tifa was the most requested character, plus Clive has worsened the ranked matchmaking because he was broken at launch, had force 50 over 50 dashes, and was pretty easy to pick and play him. Nerfing him didn't help either, as nerfing him too much would pretty much make him useless and would be a waste of money. Number 8. Fight Lounge. Fight Lounge is a hub ground inspired definitely by Street Fighter 6 Fighting Hub, where people can bring their custom Wii inspired avatars to the hub for socializing or challenge each other on group matches. The hub consists of 4 branches: the battle area, customization shop, Tekken Dojo, and the beach. The big issue is that it's absolutely lackluster. You can only use arcade cabinets to access group matches, and that's pretty much it. Dojo gets you practice, customization is Tekken Shop, and beach is pretty much Tekken Ball. This can be fixed if there were fun events introduced like tournaments, limited costume to unlock, hub scoreboard, old Tekken games being accessible, live viral tournaments streamed inside hub for people to watch, etc. Things like this can help prolong the hub. Number 9. The new community. I don't know about you guys, but I've started to see some insane and wacky takes coming from few minorities who shout the loudest about things that just absolutely makes no sense and is straight up rage bait or straight up coping mechanism. The first absurd take I found was people claiming weak characters as overpowered, when in reality they just don't want to take time and practice on how to deal with opposing character. My theory is that people have been either playing easy characters to the point they are not willing to learn, or they just have a hate boner on everything, just like Twitter or Reddit. Second absurd thing I found out is calling people a shill for being optimistic and wishing the best for the game. Shit like calling FDX an Amco shill made my shit laugh so hard. These people literally live to have only a hate boner against someone who seems to enjoy the game more than the others. Third and final thing shit new Tekken players say is how they want heat to be removed. I was flabbergasted to hear that, because isn't that the whole point for Tekken 8? Sure, it may not be to your favorite and that's just your opinion, and it doesn't align with everybody, considering that if you remove it, the game pretty much becomes 7.5, except the only thing that is different is the new bound system. Do you want the game to be stuck at 6 for eternity? Now for the final issue. Season 2. The reason I put this here is because the stakes for releasing Season 2 has gotten high thanks to their news regarding Season 2 delay, as it can potentially be very harmful for both players expecting absolute cinema of features and devs expecting to become the next Mr. Krabs with all that money flowing. I'm very worried on how this will turn out. I keep putting my expectations low, but I do not wish for bare bones content either. I don't want Tekken to become the next Mortal Kombat with transactions and lack of content. Tekken 8 is the only game I'm truly passionate about since Tekken 3. But we can't tolerate this nonsense behavior anymore. Hopefully all of the critique I've addressed should be sent towards the devs, because I want nothing but the best for this game. It looks cool and plays cool despite its flaws. Thank you all for listening to my Tekken talk. I hope you all have a great time playing other games while waiting for Season 2. I will see you there in the next season. Subscribe to not miss out on more Tekken content.